This is finally happening. Finally got some suspension for the ST. Got some lowering springs from Whiteline. I was gonna get coilovers, but I decided to just go with these. They're running a sale really cheap, so I'm gonna see how these fit, and then if I want to go lower, then I'll get coilovers, but I think this will be more than enough. I don't drive the car daily, so it will be just to lower the car a little bit, so it should be good. I'm gonna be installing them today, so let's get to it. Right now, from the floor to the fender, about the middle, we have 26.38, and here we have right about 26 inches. Should be the same on both sides. The tire pressure is the same all around, so yeah, right on 26. Yeah, this one is actually lower than the other side. This is also 26. That one is 26.38. It's great. I don't know what's lower. It's on the other side. Yeah, that one's higher. It's like 3/8 of an inch higher, square. But with this, oh my god, it should drop it to about, I think it's like 1.5 inch all around or something like that.
Damn, with
they
the book?
give you a little book and everything? That's crazy. A whole book. Lap times, tire temperature.
Oh,
pressure.
now we don't know how to hit a track.
Fuck it. Pretty clean. You can see the exhaust. 3-inch exhaust.
Whoa, 3 inches is what?
It is. Oh, fuck.
You got that in the group.
I did get it. This is so crazy.
The life of a mechanic.
With the hydro and everything.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's a clean steering wheel too. Hydro. Homemade. Damn, that's crazy.
This is so sick.
I love that he put LEDs on the front. The belt.
Bro, we gotta lie.
Bro, it sounds good. Oh shit, alright.
Oh shit.
Is it all the way back?
Yeah, this is tiny, bro.
Damn, can I fit in there? 6'3" in a Miata. Oh, actually it's not too bad.
6'3" in a Miata, we're gonna die here. Pretty good works. Oh damn,
The cage and everything, yeah.
Oh, no power steering wheel.
No power steering.
Oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
Bro, we're not even hitting 60. I feel like we're going so fast.
They actually give you like cards for stickers. You can just order it. First one. Alright, bring it lower. Alright. Much lower. On the front actually.
Damn, the Finman is crazy. They are back. Damn, bro, they're back.
How is it?
No, it looks amazing, dude.
No, the front looks so much better. Look at that front, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like the front, not even a finger, not even a finger.
No, that's crazy. I'm a little high on that side because the ground is not level. We can check the dimension, but the ground is not level and it hasn't settled in yet. But we were at 26, now we're at 25 and a half. It still needs to settle. And this was 26.38. Damn, this is not even 25, it's 24.78 now.
Jeez.
That's crazy. Over an inch. This is higher because the floor, but it's still lower. It was 26.38, now it's 25 and a half. Yeah, here was 26, now it's 25.75. So this was barely, but we're also sideways.
Yeah, good job, good job. That's like, hey, that's like the hands of a man.
Now with the wheel turned all the way, I still have some room. My finger can go through. It's not extremely close. It's good. Let's see. And the other way is the same. The other way is actually, we have more room. This way I have even more room. So that's perfect. But straight, the fitment is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Now the floor is not really level. As you can see, the car is slightly to the right, angle to the right. So this shows higher, and it needs to settle as well. So it's good. Alright, so this is a couple days later now, almost about a week later from the last clip. So I let the suspension settle for a couple days. I drove it a couple times. So it looks pretty good. The gap is pretty equal on both sides for the rear. Pretty cool. Leaving this side seems a little bit taller for some reason. However, for the front, the gap here is much bigger than the gap on this side. As you can tell, it's really tight, can't even put my finger through. So this causes the tire to rub. Pieces of rubber are coming off from the tire rubbing on the fender, exactly on this spot. You can see it's even taking some of the paint off the fender. It's rubbing exactly here and on that part right here. So I'm gonna try to find a solution for this. Maybe take it apart again and try to see if the spring wasn't installed properly. But we did both sides the same way, so I don't think that's the issue. But who knows, just gonna take it apart and check. But it does look so much better. That it's slightly lowered. Could be a little bit lower in the rear. I feel like the front is fine, but the rear could be a little bit lower in my opinion. When you look at it from this angle, you can tell like there's still a pretty big gap, and I was hoping it would lower it a little bit more. Right now from floor, like I measured, it's at 25.5 on both sides, and the front, you can tell it's lower on that side. It's actually 1 inch lower on this side than it is on that side. This side we have 26.5, about the same as, 25.5, about the same as the rear. And on that side we have way more, way lower, way less. We have about 24.58, so I'm almost an inch lower than the other side, which is really weird. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. If you guys know the reason for this, let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna try to figure it out. If I can't figure it out, I'm just gonna go ahead and get coilovers, adjust everything, and that way it will be easy and done. I thought it would have been fine with lowering springs, but I guess not. So if I can't fix the ride height on the front, just gonna put the stock ones back on, or leave these temporarily and just get coilovers, and as soon as I get them, swap it. I think it will be the best option. That way I can lower the rear slightly more, because I feel like it doesn't sit as low as I would have wanted. The front, that way I can kind of make it equal. Probably lower this side about the rear about a 1/4 inch lower, more or less. I don't think the rear is gonna rub. I think I can lower it quite a bit, like about a 1/4 inch, I would say. But yeah, it only rubs on certain bumps, mainly when I'm on the freeway or on like highway speed, like 50 miles an hour. If there's a dip, a little bump, then it's gonna rub on that side. Other than that, normal city driving, it doesn't rub unless there's a big dip. It does rub a little bit when I'm turning, and if there's like a little bump when I'm turning, even if I'm going really slow, it does rub. So this is definitely too low, unfortunately, because I really like how it looks. It's like really tucked in, it's really nice. But unfortunately this doesn't work for me. So if I can't figure it out, I'm just gonna get coilovers. That way I can raise this side a little bit and lower the rest, make it flat, equal, and all around. Because just sitting here, I don't know if you can see the rear. This doesn't look right. It doesn't look like it's lowered at all. So I can feel my whole hand. So I wish this could be a little lower. So it is what it is. I'm gonna figure it out, and then if you guys have any thoughts or ideas why it's like this, let me know in the comments. But anyway guys, this is how she sits right now, and then if I get coilovers, I'll just make another video, and then if I ever figure out the issue, I'll just post an update. But if you guys have any ideas of why the front driver side is lower than the passenger side, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.